The royal family of Qatar may soon be gifting President Trump a brand new Air Force One. Trump and his aides reportedly toured a Boeing 747 luxury jet last February in Palm Beach. And in a post on Truth Social, the president said that the multi-million-dollar jet would be used on a temporary basis in a, quote, very public and transparent transaction. A Qatari official described the move as more of a government-to-government transaction instead of a personal one. So some of the legal questions that will accompany this. We are joined now by Daniel Weiner. He's the director of elections and government with the Brennan Center for Justice here in Washington. He also formerly served as senior counsel for the FEC. So Daniel, thanks for joining us. This one kind of came out of nowhere. I do want to play a little bit of the president's justification when he faced reporters earlier today at the White House. Let's play that and get your reaction on the back end.
I would never be one to turn down that kind of an offer. I mean, I could be a stupid person and say, no, we don't want a free, very expensive airplane. But I thought it was a great gesture. And I think it was a gesture because of the fact that we have helped and continue to, we will continue to, all of those countries, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, and others. We keep them safe. If it wasn't for us, they probably wouldn't exist right now. And I think this was just a gesture of good faith.
So a free, luxurious gift that will save American taxpayers money. Any problems in your eyes?
Well, first of all, it's a pleasure to be here with you. Yeah, there are some problems here. So look, there's two questions. One is just the gift of a plane to serve as Air Force One from a foreign government. And that itself may raise some eyebrows, even if it's a government-to-government transaction. It's the president's plane. It's going to take a lot to refurbish a plane from a foreign government to be the plane for the commander-in-chief. But remember, there's another part of this story, which is what happens to the plane after the president uses it as president. And the reporting on that has suggested that it might go to his library. It might even go to the foundation that supports his library, which would potentially be under his control. So the ethical issue here is not just that the U.S. government might acquire the plane, but that it might be made available to the president after he leaves office. And of course, that is what starts to look more like not just a gift to the U.S. government, but a gift to an individual official. And that, of course, runs straight into a provision of the Constitution called the Foreign Emoluments Clause, which says that federal officials can't take gifts from foreign sovereigns without the permission of Congress.
And Daniel, the emoluments clause, I mean, to me, not a lawyer, but it seems pretty straightforward. You can't take anything unless Congress approves it. But is there any sort of gray area in how this law is written that the Trump administration can essentially point to and say, no, this is okay because of their reading of this?
Well, sure. And the Department of Justice, again, according to the reporting, has supposedly said that this is okay. And part of the issue is we don't know the details. But if it is a gift to the U.S. government, that's one thing. And, if the plane is then going to go to the library and sit in a museum and continue to be the property of the government, we might still question the wisdom of this deal, but it probably isn't an emoluments issue. But again, the reporting on it was suggesting that the plane would be made available for the president's use after he leaves office. That starts to look like a personal gift, and that really does raise some pretty serious ethical questions under the emoluments clause.
All right, Daniel Weiner with the Brennan Center for Justice. I wish we had more time with you, but look forward to chatting again as the story continues to develop.
It was a pleasure to be with you.